Hey, my name is Morgan Chen and welcome back. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I am great. If you can't tell, it's super sunny here, which is amazing. I always wake up feeling super energized and really excited to get stuff done. And today I have carved out a good amount of time to make art, which has become quickly one of my favorite things to do. It's super peaceful. I feel like I just get in the zone and I'm able to just hyper focus on that. What I'm gonna do today in this video actually is I'm gonna be in my sketchbook. I'm gonna do a little bit of drawing, and I think I'll use color pencils. We'll see as I go along. If you're new here, hey, welcome. I am on a journey to learn how to draw and to find my art style, whatever that means. I hope that you stick around for it. Like I said in my last video, I got these Polychromos Faber-Castell color pencils, and I think I'm going to swatch them so that I can have all the colors on the front page of my sketchbook, which is here, so that I can refer back to them when I need to draw. One interesting thing I think is really funny is I always saw and heard about people swatching their paints or their colored pencils, and y'all, I had no clue what they were doing. I mean, that's cute. I mean, that's a cute little video, but why are you doing that? I don't know. I always thought it was just a video for YouTube or something. I don't know. And then I started drawing with color pencils, and I realized why they were doing it. I'm in the middle of my drawing and I'm like, wait a minute, which color was which? And if I pick the wrong one, it's OV, it's over. I have messed up the entire drawing. Or I'm just picking up a random color and I'm like, okay, well, hopefully this is the color that I want, and 9 times out of 10, it is not the color that I wanted. So now, looking at those videos of people swatching, I completely understand. I get the hype. I definitely understand why they're doing that. And maybe they are just doing it for a cute little YouTube video, but I have to say that I don't think that's the case anymore. I definitely think that it's to help them see what the colors look like. So I have also started an art class. You know, I was doing the one online, which you saw in my previous videos. I still have that one. But I decided to join an in-person art class as well, which is really nice. And I have loved it so far. But what we need in that art class is watercolor. And it's so funny because I said, I'm never going to use watercolors. I think I'm a gouache girl. I don't really want to do watercolors. And when I saw that we needed them for the class, I wasn't the most excited person, that's for sure. But I do have to say that I have enjoyed using them so far. And so maybe I need to swatch those too. I don't know, so that I can know what the colors look like. Really excited about the colors that I have and just diving into color in general. I don't know, colors I find a bit intimidating, if you know what I mean. Because I'm always afraid that I'm gonna pick the wrong ones that don't go together, and it's dang, what do you do once you've done that and you've already put it in your drawing? But I was reading this book and it was talking about switching your mindset when you're making art from this thing of I'm gonna draw this picture and it's gonna be a masterpiece on the first go. Because I mean, come on, for most of us that's not true. I mean, for some people that is, and that's wonderful if you're one of those people, but I can tell you I'm not. I be drawing stuff and I'm I don't know. So the mindset was basically just hey, instead of I'm about to go and make this perfectly wonderful piece of art that's gonna be amazing and perfect, instead I'm experimenting. I'm gonna go try out things and see what works. And I thought that was really a nice way to think about it. So you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. Art is becoming this thing for me, this place of rest and peace and calm and just like restoration. I go into this flow state in which I can just, I don't know, sit here for a really long time and just create things. In my head, I'm buzzing around with ideas of things that I want to make, that I used to make when I was a child, and I kind of want to bring it back. If I'm drawing or creating, I want it to be because I want a place to, like, I guess, escape from the busyness of everyday life, to slow down, to get into a flow state, to make things that, how do I say this, like, appeal to my inner self? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, maybe there's an inner child that has all these ideas and creations for a reason, and I just want to follow that. I'm 30. Nobody believes me when I say that. They're like, girl, bye. I'm like, no, really. I really am. I just have a very young face, which I love, because as I get to be 50 and 60, your girl's gonna look fresh out of college, and I love that for me. But, you know, I look young. I'm starting this whole art journey. I'm not young. Well, I mean, I guess I'm young, depending on who you ask, but I feel like I'm a bit past my 20s, you know? I just turned 30, and some people might be like, oh my gosh, like, you just turned 30 and you're just now starting to learn how to draw. You're just now starting to do art. Yeah, I am. That's my response. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm trying to remind myself that at any point in your life, you can make a pivot and you can do something new and different, and it doesn't matter how old you are. I could be 89 and decide to start being an artist, and there's nothing wrong with that, and there's so many examples of that. So I need to be kinder to myself and not judge for the things that I want to create that I might have made when I was 7. Oh well, like, there's nothing wrong with making it now and putting my spin on it and, you know, putting my life experiences in it. Another thing that is interesting is moving out of the country to London completely changed who I am as a person. If you want to, which I might have said this, but if you want to grow and change and become a new person, y'all, like, really, really fast, get put out of your comfort zone, move out of your country. You know, if you're able to, you will grow faster than you ever thought would be comfortable, and it's not going to be comfortable, but you're going to learn so much about yourself. And I just realized things that matter to me, things that don't, what brings me peace, what doesn't, like, what do I need my life to look like? And maybe that's what 30 is, like, you entering this place in which you're more sure of yourself and what you want and what you don't want. And I'm sure that I want to do art. So I'm going to do it regardless of my age or what other people might think. I am going to do it. This is me on my little journey, doing what brings me joy. And I feel like it's God too. Like, I've always had this desire to create things. I mean, people would say about me when I was little, like, if you put me in a room with scissors and paper and glue, I'm gonna come out with all kinds of things. And it was true. It was very, very true. So I've always had that in me, and I'm still that person, I think, who wants to do and wants to create. And, you know, I thought about it and I was like, but maybe it's the Lord. Like, maybe he is just putting this desire in my heart and I don't know why. Maybe I don't need to know why, and I just need to obey and stop fighting against it and stop trying to ignore it, because I can't, and I keep coming back to this desire to create art. So it would look like if I just did it, and that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just gonna do it.